Welcome back, everyone, to another Race to Green brought to you by UMG. My name is Matthew Sadokist Trivet, and just like you, I'm stuck inside with nothing to do. Fortunately, we've got a pretty good solution, and that, of course, is the Race's All-Star Esports Battle, which you can check out the description below because this week we've got even more All-Stars. We've got Tony Kanaan. How's it going, man?
I'm good, thanks, man. We're on lockdown, so trying to find things to do. We as you all know, so without racing, I was watching the e-race last weekend, and I was like, I like that. So to give you a long story short, I had done a sim ever. Like I didn't have a sim at home. I have 4 kids. I'm plenty busy. I do triathlons. I exercise like crazy. So I did not need a sim, an extra thing to do in my house. So I've already done I will call the professional sims for Chevy and Honda when I race for them. And that's obviously specific for an Indycar. So the race was last Saturday, right?
Yep, that's right.
So since then, can I turn the camera and show you guys what I got?
Yeah, please do. I'm stoked on this.
Here you go.
Whoo, that is a
As you guys
beauty.
can see, it's in my closet because that's where she allowed me to have it.
It's got the sound deadening in there, right? The noise, the clothing will keep the noises down when you're upset because you're getting beat by these guys.
Correct. And, obviously I am getting beat. You just said the magical world. I am not expecting to be even close to the big boys, but you got to start, right? So I felt like it's something that it's cool, something for the fans, something that on these difficult times, it will keep my mind out of, all this bad vibes and things that they are reality in our world. And we can entertain the fans and keep them out. So stop thinking for at least an hour and a half. So I'm up for the fight. I'm going to get smashed. I have confidence on that, but I'm good to go.
I love that you're getting involved. I hate to say this to you, Tony, because you can hate me for it, but you are an older guy in the sim world.
Oh, look at this. I'm old. And, when I was born, we didn't have that, man. We had, like, what? PlayStation?
And this is what I was going to say, because I think my first sort of story that I know of a pro driver using a sim, or video games as they were at the time, it's not even real sims, was Jacques Villeneuve when he left IndyCar and went to F1. He had to learn the tracks, so he went and bought a computer. It wasn't really a thing back then, but you've seen this go full circle. You've seen this grow, and as you said, you've done the Honda Sims. You actually had an interview on the Race.com, and everyone go check that out, where you actually said this could be a big part in the next stage of your career because you're kind of quiet. I don't want to say the words. I hate to say that to you, but you're quieting things down.
I mean, people have this perception. When I said I'm slowing it down, it wasn't really that I'm retiring. I'm not going to do a full-time season again in IndyCar. I'm in talks with IMSA, with a couple, I'm still probably going to do a full championship somewhere, stock car in Brazil. I still have a couple IndyCar races in my next 2 years that I'm going to do, which I can't really, reveal much. So I'm not retiring, but this is something that I just mentioned. I have 3 boys.
Yep.
And thinking beyond racing, right? So I remember when I was a little kid, I started racing. I was 8 years old. My dad used to take me to the racetrack, and that's what a father and a son, what we would do. I still plan to do that. My kids, they're not really interested in racing. I mean, my 12-year-old, he likes music. My 5-year-old, he's little, but he loves it, right? So how can I start him on that? I think 5 is too young to put him in a go-kart. I totally disagree with the dads. They're crazy to do that. So yesterday, I put him on the sim. He knows how to steer, and I worked the throttle and the brakes for him, and we had a lot of fun. And in that, it's not only, Matt, preparing him for if he wants to be a race car driver, but also this kid, when he's 16 and he's allowed to drive, his driving skills, he's going to be a lot safer in the streets. He's not going to be learning. He's going to be 10 years ahead of the guy that learned how to drive when, he was 16.
I love that you say that. I think that's one part of motorsport that people don't understand is how well it prepares you for things like that.
Correct. And so, and that to me, that's how I want to get involved, right? I have no expectations. And no offense, like you said, I'm old, but I've achieved everything I wanted to achieve. I won everything I wanted it to win. So I'm not here to prove anything. Obviously, I'm competitive. I'm going to want to be competitive. I want to try to win some races, but I think we need to think bigger than that. It's preparing the young generation to be whatever they want to be. You want to be a race car driver, this is a great tool.
Yeah.
You want to be a safer driver on the streets, this is a great tool. You want to just be entertaining with friends and you're going to gather. I always said that. My 12-year-old wants to go out to the mall with friends, and I rather have them around me so I can watch them. So let's bring it. Let's have 4 sims here. We're going to do a weekend of a simulation, simulator races, and we all have fun and we're all together. We're even bringing your family together. So to me, it's a lot bigger than just saying, I'm going to become a race car driver and I'm going to start doing sims. So.
Yeah, I think it's super, super cool. Obviously, we're all in a little bit of lockdown right now as well. You, more than anyone, probably have, well, you said 4 kids. You probably got more going on at home than ever. It's almost, either is it worse for you or is it worse for them right now?
I think it's for them because, I'm racing all my life. I've never spent this much time at home. So my 5-year-old actually yesterday asked me, Dad, when are you traveling again? And I'm serious. So I don't know what to tell him because obviously to explain a coronavirus for a 5-year-old, it's kind of tough.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I think it's tougher for them. They have, everybody's off of routine, right, Matt? So is you, me. I mean, we're having to adapt to the different things, and the kids don't understand why they can't go to school. They love to go to school. So you have to be creative, right? So you wake up in the morning, pretty much you try. Here at home, my wife is extremely strict, so we still have homework to do with them. So we still pretend that, we wake up at the same time. We still pretend, you're not pretending, but you're going to school in the same hours, and then you can have fun after that. So for us, it's a lot of extra work. I think we're extremely fortunate that, the job that I do, I've always had more flexibility in my schedule, so I'm more present, and so is she. I can't believe the families that really are people that still have to go to work, but they don't have where to live their kids. It's really concerning. So for us, everything changed. But I'm the type of person that I take everything in a positive way. I always think that you're learning from something. I'm trying to enjoy. I want to kill myself at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I really spend all day with the kids, trying to run around, but I'm enjoying it. I mean, as far as I can, and praying that this situation will solve soon.
Maybe at 5 o'clock, that's when you get back in the sim and try and be normal somewhat. Are you gonna try and build a windscreen so you can practice having a windshield in front of you this year in IndyCar?
Well, we're gonna try. I haven't been on the new IndyCar with the windscreen, so that would be a great idea. I was gonna test this month, and obviously it's not happening now. So the good thing about it, Matt, is this. When we come back, most likely will be the Indy 500, the first race. And that was going to be my first race this year. The field's going to be level. Nobody has any more advantage than I do in the new car.
You going for win number 2 or what?
Of course, man. There is no point of not. Indy, it's been a great place for me. I've always ran well there. So definitely win number 2. We'll try.
Well, Tony, you're an absolute legend. I think it's awesome that you're jumping into this. I think it's super cool you watched last week. You want to get involved. And I hope your 5-year-old gets quicker. Maybe someday he'll kick your butt in a sim. It's
not that hard to get quicker than me. But, I'm 45 years old, 45 years old, and I'm old. So, guys, watch us. Thanks, Matt, for that. And I will try to get better, I promise.
Perfect. Thanks so much.